This video made by Elephant in the Room CIC is one of a series which follows a school on their sustainability journey. This journey was instigated by the Elephant in the Room Leadership for Sustainability Toolkit, which the school in question adopted, following an inset session led by Dr. David Dixon. The toolkit itself is based upon 10 doorways to sustainability, adapted from the model, which appears in David's book, Leadership for Sustainability, Saving the Planet One School at a Time. The toolkit is designed to be adaptable for the circumstances of individual schools and ties in with school improvement generally. We believe that the toolkit offers schools a way of meeting their challenges, not in a fearful way, but in a way which inspires all stakeholders to reach for a better future, through embedding sustainable practices in the overlapping areas of curriculum, campus, and community. By working in harmony with others and our planetary systems, it's possible to make schools part of the solution rather than being part of the problem.
So when we had the meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we all discussed ways of reducing wastage and encouraging sustainability within the school, it really did make me think about where we get our food from, how much packaging we have, and mostly how much waste we have and how we can reduce it. So we all spoke in the kitchen and discussed a few things, and I've implemented a few ideas in the dining room with the children to encourage them to think about sustainability. When the children come up to the counter, if they ask for a bigger portion, we do say to them, you're more than welcome to have a bigger portion, but please eat it all, don't waste it. If we see that you're continuously wasting food, then you'll be given a smaller portion in the future. And it has made them think. You know, a lot of them just automatically did used to ask for more, and now I think because of the lunchtime supervisors going around and checking the plates, they're not automatically coming and asking for bigger portions, which means we're probably cooking slightly less, and we've got a better idea of how much to cook, which means that we're having less wastage. We've been monitoring the food wastage on the counter and in the bins and in the bin in the dining room, and it has been dramatically reduced. And today, I didn't even know you were coming, I can proudly say we had zero wastage at lunchtime. Everything that we had left was going to be used tomorrow, and they'll be all be used up, so that's fantastic news. So yeah, we're really happy. So it was quite an easy changeover really. It's just thinking about everything that you produce and how, step by step, you can reduce wastage. And when you look at it, it's really easy. Don't produce, for example, on a Friday, we know that all the stock's going to be, any waste, any food that's in the fridge is going to be thrown away. Don't prep too much. We have a 15-minute break in between the two sessions. If we run out of lettuce, we just come and prep it, whereas before we would have prepped it all in the morning and then thrown it away. So it's simple little things like that really. No, it hasn't been difficult at all. It's been quite an easy switchover. We all think about it now, and we're all really quite proud when we look at the server at the end of the day and say, this is what we've got left, you know, a dozen roast potatoes and a couple of handfuls of veg, which probably can be used, the vegetables can be used in the soup. So no, it's been a really easy switchover. I think it's important that every school should implement this, because the children are the next generation, and it's important for them to understand why it's so important for the planet. And also, basically, it saves money, it saves time, and it's only what you do at home. You just look after your own money. So I think all schools should look after the money and equipment and resources as if it's your own, you know. So it's easy to do and, you know, recommended to everybody really. An example of easy saving is the temperature of the water. Yesterday I did mention to the site manager that it's so hot you can't physically put your hand under it without wearing rubber gloves, and otherwise it burns you. So I took the temperature with the probe and realised that it is way above the legal minimum temperature. So I've asked him to turn it down a couple of degrees, because everything gets washed and then gets put through the dishwasher, which sterilises it anyway. So there's no need for us to have scalding hot water. So hopefully that will save a little bit of money. Just overall, I think probably we're saving roughly about 50 to 60 pounds a week on food cost, just by being a little bit more careful.